Hello, it's Carol here, and today I'm gonna be talking about broken dreams and when you give up on your dreams because I feel like I have given up on mine in a way. So, you see, when I was a child, when I was like as young as 8 or 9 years old, I always had like this theatrical essence to me. I always liked to perform. I would feel comfortable being the center of attention, and I was always like very expressive. My hair is a mess. Well, whatever. So when I was like 10 years old, there was this little God. I look awful. There was this like school play at my school, and the thing is that my mom worked at the school. My mom worked at the school, and I received like a scholarship because of it. And there was a play at the school, and I did the audition for the main role, and I got the main role because, I mean, not to toot my own horn or anything, but I dedicated myself to that performance. I remember being very concentrated at the audition and looking at the other children perform, and like, yes, they were like younger than me maybe, but seeing that, they weren't concentrating enough. They were reading out of the paper with no emotion, with no projection. And I remember being very confident, being very concentrated, and I got the main role at the school play. And to me, that was like, wow, that was such a beautiful moment for me. And I got the main role, and it was a musical, and I sang. I always loved to sing. And from that moment on, I got it in my head that I wanted to become an actress. I mean, I thought I had the qualities for it. And when I was 13, I joined a theater group, like theater classes and such. When I was 15, I joined a professional theater course with like people way older than me. And I was very dedicated. I always was like the first to memorize my lines. I could cry on cue. And and it was great. I mean, I felt a little bit isolated because of my age, because everyone was older. But other than that, I was very focused. I wanted to become an actress. I would go to the auditions, and I became very frustrated because it wasn't like the audition at the school play where I got it like on a first try. It was actual like professional acting roles, and they wouldn't hire me. One, because I was 15, I had virtually no experience, and because I was an ugly, overweight teenager. I mean, I was kind of weird. My hair was a mess. I didn't know how to take care of my hair yet. Still don't know it, apparently. I was ugly. I wore ugly glasses. As I said, I was chubby and weird. And I got no roles, and that was deeply frustrating for me. And then the pandemic came, and after I didn't complete the course because the pandemic came, and I became very depressed, and I was already becoming unmotivated because we went from the theater program to the cinema program, and I didn't like the change. I didn't like the new teacher that taught us cinema and how to act for the camera and like technical aspects of filming. I didn't enjoy it, so I just I backed out. And during the pandemic, I wanted to become like a TikToker, and I was mildly successful at that. Like, I created a TikTok account as a teenager, and I gathered like 30,000 followers, and for me that was like, wow, my biggest achievement yet. But yeah, basically I stopped focusing on theater, focusing on acting, and never finished the professional course. And after that, I kind of just gave up on being an actress, really. I mean, I never really gave up. I mean, I remember during the pandemic, I would still like record myself like singing and send these videos of me auditioning to theater companies for different plays, for different productions, but I would never get the roles. I never got any roles. Maybe I just wasn't as good as I thought. I wanted to do scenic arts or something in that vein as a career, like as a graduation. But I got into public university. I got into design. I'm studying bachelor's in design right now, majoring in design. I don't know. And I basically just gave up on that dream of becoming an actress. I don't know if I'll pursue it in the future. I'm 21 already. I have the feeling, you see all these nepo babies, all these people that are already born into wealth, that always, like in Hollywood, it's all about connections, it's all about the family you came from, it's all about status, and you see these nepo babies, these children of nepotism, and you wonder, I could be in their place, you know. I have the talent for it, I have the charisma for it. They were given it on a silver plate, you know. They got all these opportunities, and I was a very privileged person. Like, I live in an emerging country, and I'm aware of my privilege. I was given multiple opportunities to succeed, and yet I failed at each one of them. I basically left this dream aside, and now I'm majoring in design, and I'm kind of uninterested and sad, and I don't really feel a connection to the profession. I don't know what I'm pursuing. I feel lost. And I think, well, when I major in design, then I could do scenic arts, I can focus on that. But then I will be old already by that point, you know. I'm 21, still haven't moved out of my parents' house. I'm unemployed at the moment. I'm only studying. I worked for some time at a shopping mall, on a bookstore for about almost 6 months, but you know, I don't know if I'll pursue acting in the future, and I'm afraid to say that I definitely won't be pursuing that dream anymore, that I just gave up on it. I don't want to give up on it. I still would love to act. I wanna join a theater group in the Federal Institute that I study at. Maybe that will bring back the passion for acting within me, that will motivate me to, you know, continue pursuing acting, basically, because it is hard to admit to yourself at a certain point. I'm afraid that one day I will look at the mirror and I'll say, yeah, the acting thing didn't work out. You'll never become an actress. And that is my biggest fear. I still want to act. I would love to join a theater production. I would love to be in a musical. I would love to do cinema, even to act for a camera, to perform. That would be amazing. And I hope one day that opportunity comes.